in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short...
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
On the direct snap, it's Stanley. Finding an escape route. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Stanley. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Stanley. Oh, they're after him! And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
plugged. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Graham. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. looking for a gap. It's Stanley.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Diamaleama. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Working that left side now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the move, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Thomas. Grab near the marker. It's Dampier. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Stanley. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Now on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback running on the draw. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try the right side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So
turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
UCLA.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Stanley. Quarterback adapting. Creates a little room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to find his man in the middle. A strike downfield. Finds some room. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Smith. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He makes the grab, the 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Caught near the sticks. It's Gampier. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ucla. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big big plays in big games. And in that kind of situation, that far away from the end zone, there was only one guy on this offense that was going to get the football. He's able to take his entire team, put them on his shoulders. With only seconds to go, they've taken the lead.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if you're in